Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 8 to my random to my CoPilot Chatbot series. We're in the last video guys, we started going back to the Dinosaur universe again, where again everything was flipped. Bronchiosaurus were aggressive, and the herbivores were aggressive and mean, while the Triceratops, dang it, while the carnivores like the I keep saying Triceratops, that's what we've been trying to talk to now. Like the Tyrannosaurus are nice. We approached General Longhorn the last, or Ironhorn. Oh my gosh, I said the name wrong. He's gonna rip me in half. Uh oh. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just trying to talk to you and help these babies get back to their home. Thank gosh I said babies and not bodies, because it keeps switching that for some reason. General Longhorn narrows his sharp, battle-worn eyes at you, his massive frame standing firm as the long Triceratops remains motionless behind him. His gaze flicks briefly to the baby Brontosaurus, who hold closer to you, their tiny honks full of trust. You claim no harm. Arnold's his voice deep and commanding. Yet humans have disrupted this land before. Triceratops' on shifts slightly, their massive horns gleaming in the light. Tension lingers, but there is no immediate aggression. Triceratops standing beside. They mean what they say, Arrows. I've seen them help. Or I've seen them help. One of the steps forward. They've already won the trust of others, says. Even the baby dinosaurs trust them. Arnold studies you carefully, his massive head tilting slightly. Trust is earned, not given freely, he declares. If you truly wish to help, then prove your intention. He footsteps sharply, gesturing toward the plains behind him. The young ones must cross our lands to return home. If you can ensure their safe passage without disruption, you will have my respect. Triceratops watched closely, silent but observant. The challenge is clear. Guide the baby dinosaurs through their territory without disrupting their order. I look up to you, awaiting your lead. I promise I mean nobody no harm. I'm just trying to help these babies. And possibly make some new friends along the way. Period. I don't mean any you or any of your Triceratops buddies harm. Did humans mess up your part of the forest too? And that's why you don't trust completely? There we go. General Ironhorn exhales sharply, his massive frame shifting slightly as he listens to your words. His deep-set eyes, sharp with wisdom and experience, flicker with something unreadable. Hesitation, perhaps, or distant memory. Humans have been here before, he rumbles, and not all of them have honored the balance of this land. Behind him, the Triceratops Babylon remains silent but watchful, their horns gleaming under the sunlight. Tension lingers, not outright hostility, but caution. Honor lowers his head slightly, studying you with a gaze that feels heavy with meaning. Some took what was not theirs. Some hunted for sport, not survival. Some disturbed sacred ground without care. His massive tail flicks up. We defend our territory for a reason, not just to be territorial, but to protect what is left. The Tyrannosaurus Rex watches the exchange with keen interest. That explains the weariness, he muses. They don't just defend out of instinct, they defend out of necessity. The Velociraptors nod, their feathers fluffing out. If humans have done harm before, it makes sense why trust isn't given easily. Ironhorn exits again, shifting his weight. But, he murmurs, not all humans are the same. His gaze sharpens on you. You seem different, but words alone mean nothing. Actions prove truth. They chirp softly beside you, fully trusting you now. The challenge remains if you can guide them safely through Triceratops territory without disrupting their order. Ironhorn may reconsider his stance on humans. I'm trying to remember what. Aren't Triceratops one of the herbivores? I mean, it was. I promise you or your friends don't have to worry about me. I don't hurt creatures I care about. In fact, if you or your pack is hungry, I could probably give you some food. That you like. That you can share with your friends. Back there. Oh, like a. Watching you carefully, his deep-set eyes flicking with something unreadable. His massive frame remains tense, but there is no outright hostility, just evaluation. Shooting his weight. You offer food? An act of goodwill, perhaps, but not one easily trusted. Trusted remains silent, their enormous forms still standing in orderly formation behind their leader. The sharp horns gleam in the sunlight, unwavering. One other. You're doing well, it mutters. He hasn't dismissed you. That's progress. The Tyrannosaurus Rex nods approvingly. Ironhorn isn't one for small gestures, but he does respect persistence. His nostrils flaring as he considers your words. Then after a long pause, he speaks. Let's see. If you mean to offer food, he states firmly, then you must understand our way. We do not take offerings lightly. We sustain ourselves through discipline, survival, and protection. Touches his massive head like, if you wish to share with us, then do so with respect. Our biathlon moves with order. If you disrupt it, I will cast you out. Uh-oh. This is good, one whispers. He's letting you prove yourself. They chirp softly beside you, watching with wide-eyed curiosity. And lowers his head. Well, do you still wish to offer food? And will you ensure it is done properly? His arm watches closely, awaiting your next move. Yes, I will still offer you food. Period. What exactly do you want me to do? Exactly. Do you want me to do? To give you and your tribe some food. Okay, here we go. General Ironhorn exhales sharply, his massive frame shifting slightly as he considers your words. His deep-set eyes flicker with evaluation before he finally speaks. If you truly wish to offer food, he rumbles, then do so properly. We do not take gifts without respect. He gestures toward his baton with a flick of his massive tail. We eat as a unit. If food is shared, it is done orderly, placed before us, never thrown, never scattered. Placed before. So, like, a whole big thing of thank. Oh, well, I was nausea, whispering behind. That's their way, Mars. They value discipline in everything, even eating. Tyrannosaurus Rex hums softly. Present the food carefully, advises. Place it before them. Acknowledge your strength and show sincerity. That will earn their trust. I don't want to watch you closely. Behind you, standing firm. Do not insult our order, he warns. If you wish to give, do it right. Holy crap. Wait, chirps all beside you, sensing the importance of the moment. How do you proceed? Do you carefully present the food before them? I will. Period. I gather a bunch of food that the Triceratops would like. Then set the food neatly in front of them. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. I hope that's good enough. Hopefully that's good enough. Oh dear, no, he's gonna throw me out. Dylan watches carefully as you present the food with respect, his sharp gaze assessing every moment or movement. The Vathlon remains still, their disciplined forms unmoving as they wait for their leader's judgment. Ironhorn steps forward, lowering his massive head to inspect the offering. His nostrils flare, taking in the scent of the carefully gathered vegetation. He exhales deeply, in approval, though he does not say it outright. You follow our customs, he rumbles. You understand discipline. He lifts his head, locking eyes with you. You are not reckless like the others who came before. The Babylon shifts ever so slightly, a sole sign of acknowledgement. Not full trust, but the first step toward earning it. Tyrannosaurus grins, clearly impressed. Well done, it muses. You've earned more than just tolerance. You've earned recognition. The Velociraptors chatter slightly, their feathers fluffing up with pride. Einhorn respects you now, one of them explains. This is huge. The Bayfronts chirp happily beside you, sensing a shift in the atmosphere. Einhorn XX, his massive tail flicking slightly. You have shown sincerity, he declares. You may guide the young ones through our lands unhindered. The Baladon parts slightly, a silent allowance for passage. Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much. And to your amazing friends. Period. I promise you won't have to worry about me. If I do come back sometime after I get these sweet babies home, I'm not gonna do anything to you, your tribe, or your land. Thank you to your friends as well. Okay, I hate how they keep going, because it makes you feel like they're about to yell at you or something or kick you out. The flipping Brachiosaurus keeps doing that. I think the T-Rex don't want to. T-Rex and Velociraptor have been the only ones that haven't done it yet. You could certainly say the flipping little babies I'm helping too, because I don't know if they can even speak. I'm pretty sure if they did or could, they'd have done it by now. General Ironhorn lets out a deep rumble, shifting his massive frame slightly. His bow-worn eyes flicker with something that, for the first time, is less guarded and less rigid. Huh, he mutters. You speak with sincerity. That is rare in outsiders. Triceratops bowing remains still, but there is no tension now, only quiet acknowledgement. They do not respond with words, but with their silence. They show acceptance. Ironhorn tilts his head slightly, studying you one last time. Should you return? Heroes, come with the same respect you have shown today, and you will not be unwelcome. Hey. Others being with excitement, their feathers puffing up proudly. You did it! One of them exclaims. Ironhorn actually acknowledged you. The Tyrannosaurus Rex chuckles deeply. I told you, you have a way with creatures. It muses. Even the most disciplined ones. The vape chirps softly, pressing closer to you. They are completely at ease now, safe, trusting, and ready to return home. The Triceratops, but on allowing safe passes, the way forward is clear. Jungle still holds mysteries, and the balance of the land is still fragile. But you have just earned something valuable, the respect of one of its strongest defenders. Okay, that's good. Give me a second. Oh, what? He's probably trying to watch you while you sleep. Ooh, yellow. Ah, my hand taking.
I want the orange one going out.
Huh?
I kind of like the orange ones more now.
Yeah, that one's still my favorite. I think yellow and red. I like red a good amount too.
I'm taking my mom the red. I'm taking the orange and I'll take the yellow. Different choice. Surprisingly, there is a lot less red than there is yellow or orange.
That's weird. I think they're purple in there too, or am I just imagining it from a different...
No, not purple.
I swear there was a grape one of the ones we used to eat.
Yeah. It's mostly orange, if anything.
Oh, boy. I've already taken two anyway. You can't take two more till tomorrow, so...
Oh, I'll save the one.
Mm. Mm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she did. She took my freaking
Took your freaking... What?
dude.
Yeah, that's why I got to drink now, since I long didn't go to the store.
Friend. Bro is still the best one. Dang.
Yeah, but those are the only ones we got left. Except for maybe like one coder at the bottom. And I've been craving tea more than that, hence why I haven't been drinking as much soda. I don't have any more tea until we go to the store. Heck, we're off food more than anything. I have no cans, no flipping little meals, no freezer meals. The only thing we have is, what, hash browns and chicken nuggets to eat? That's really it. You've earned a why is the flipping Triceratops like so formal? Holy crap. He acts like a flipping what are, what kind of folks do they take their job so seriously? That's what the Triceratops acts like. Dang it, dude.
Hmm?
The Triceratops acts so formal. He told me to present the food I offered them in like a formal manner, like actually hand them out, like orderly and not just scare them around like a wild animal.
So basically, serve
Yeah, basically.
military-wise
That,
training school.
yeah, that's basically what he acts like. So he's not fully aggressive either.
So brute for this matter.
Heck, the Bronchosaurus has been the most aggressive of them all. He's still not, even though I told him I'm not going to hurt him like 3 different times, he's still like, if you make one mistake, I will kill you.
Some of my dude. I mean, I could make merch of our characters, but I'm gonna need material. I know how to. I could probably figure out how to make like pens. I know cardboard, but I need to save an image or a draft, then put it on a website, then print like or have the images or the image cut into like tiny squares depending on how big you want it to be, and then just print all of those out. Then just put every single square on cardboard, cut it out, boom, you have a humongous life size or whatever you want.
Yeah, my character could be anything. It could be the Toad, Crocodile, Fragger type something. Maybe it could be Shadow. He's my main OC, it seems.
If anything, I'd probably do that. I just need to make art base before I actually do anything. I need material. Everything I want to do requires material.
Same thing for that little dinosaur up there. That's still with the blue head and yellow body. He's supposed to be fully painted. We don't have the stuff to do with it either.
I need my material.
Yeah, no, I wonder why he haven't gotten it yet. Oh, yeah, because he's been asking for, like, dinosaurs and all. I think because I don't know, actually, the exact reason he haven't gotten them in a while.
Pretty much the exact reason. Excuse me, I'm finished to take care of. Oh wait, no. Yeah, let's put this back.
No. 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 Oh. Now it's leaning towards this way, so if it falls, it goes on my computer. Frick. And I can't, if I turn, it's gonna fall over. How do I turn without knocking it over? Don't you dare. Bad can turn. Did that turn it at all? I can't tell if it turned away from the computer. Oh, there we go. Imagine us forgetting that's there and knocking it over.
That's great.
Uh,
Notice how you've been struggling with this with like game modes and stuff.
yeah, because of. Oh, I was going to say horrible. They've been some of the best ones. I've got
The
no.
things that happen to you are because of God. Not luck per se.
That's not always going to happen like that. Next week, I'll probably spend at least 5 or 10 attempts getting angry at them.
But that's the thing. If like when you pray for something, don't always expect it to go correct because it takes time and patience. Not everything is gonna go right, but not everything is gonna go wrong. You just have to like have patience.
That game was more. Heck, them 3 game modes are overwhelming because everything goes by quickly. Heck, the first game mode past the storm mode is one where everything costs 0. So you can have a dragon, a flippin', you can have the necromancer, the dragon, everything show up in a split second.
I noticed that you struggle a lot with wrath. It's like amazing. I struggle with sloth more than I do anything.
Heck, when my brain gets angry and I think about Fragger, it goes in the direction of lust.
Yeah, but it's not directly your fault. If it's unwanted thoughts like I have, yours goes towards Relegator. Mine goes directly towards religion, which is something I absolutely hate, bro. Like, I don't want to think that about like any inappropriate matter about Jesus Christ. Eternally just scolding myself for something I can't control.
Huh, yeah.
But from what I've seen, it's not just about works or anything.
Heck, my mom keeps blaming the game for my anger. It's not the game in most cases, it's the real people I'm stuck playing against. Even snake rivals. Somebody will just flip. You'll be like barely huge. Like there'll be people that are like 15 times the size of me, and they'll see this tiny person come up and hit me, and kill me, even though I'm not even that big. It's like, are you kidding me?
It's the reality of the situation. It's not really like that in general.
Same thing with Cassidy. She thinks the game is to blame. The only thing the game can be blamed for is not giving me the cards I need at the right time. Everything else is all the humans that play the game. Feel my curse? That wasn't caused by the game. The human used that bullcrap. That's why I hate people blaming the game for it. It's not the game's fault. So I think for
I
people.
guess it just depends on what you're doing in the game to understand that situation, especially if it's PvP.
I used to be the person that always say good luck to the people and be nice to them. I quit doing that about a year ago because of how people kept being jerks anyway. Now I just meet everything so they don't start doing that every 15 seconds at me. I remember some people doing that when they beat me. They beat me in the game and all of a sudden they do over and over again just to annoy me further. It's like, yep, I don't like you. I'm going to just close. It's got to the point now where I have to close out the game every time it gets too stressful. Because I don't want to keep myself from freaking out any further.
Like another thing is like forgiveness. A lot of times. Okay.
That's what they say. That's what they say about doing about. That's what they say in the Bible about your mother and father. But my dad does nothing but care more about drugs. So there's no way I'm ever forgiving him.
But notice you have the same reality with Cody. And I'm usually often paranoid. I need to work, but
You're often paranoid you need to work. What in the world?
yeah, work on trying not to sin more. But like, don't just do it for yourself. Do it for him. We have a purpose to serve God, and I need to do better. I'm often paranoid about almost everything, kind of like how you are. I just don't show it as easy unless I'm like really vulnerable. Is that my dog?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Is my dog having an aneurysm?
Now he stops. Holy crap. It doesn't matter what dinosaur it is. Oh, frick, I forgot to pause. Guys, I'm really sorry about a while ago. That was a mistake. I meant to pause it. I thought it was paused. I said, it doesn't matter what dinosaur it is, I will be as kind as possible. That's why I was so happy to help your children and keep them from getting hurt until we got back to you. Same thing for you and your herd, Ironhorn. That's why I offered you food in the most respectful way, like you wanted. General Ironhorn watched you closely, his foul-worn eyes flicking with something unreadable. Deep thought, perhaps, or a quiet reassessment of everything he assumed about outsiders. After a long moment, he exits our he mutters. There is no irritation in his tone, only reluctant acknowledgement. You are unlike the others. The others remain still, their disciplined forms unwavering. But there is a shift in their posture, less guarded, more accepting. You have earned not just passage, but true recognition. The leader that lowers its head slightly, its crest going, may the kindness you have given be returned to you. It murmured. Okay, I like that one. They chirp happily, pressing close to their family, safe and deeply grateful. The visitors beamed, practically vibrating with excitement. You're making history here, human. One of them chirps. Even Ironhorn's acknowledging you. The chuckle was tilting its massive head. Respect is not easily earned, it muses, but you've done it through sincerity alone. That is rare. Ironhorn flicks his tail. You have proven your word. The Python will not stand in your way. Hey, still hums with possibility. There's still the Los Angeles source of perhaps even the Ironback herd to encounter. One thing is certain, you have changed something today. Trust has been forged where there was once only weariness, and dinosaurs will not forget. See, but that's the thing, it says the dinosaurs will not forget, but I was about to they will based on what keeps happening. See, this Chatbot keeps forgetting. Here, you and your family can have the same thing I gave your children. When I was trying to help them. Period. I have plenty of berries. I bring out a lot of berries and set them down nearby. Her blatant surprise, its large eyes filled with quiet appreciation as it watches you carefully place the berries before them. A moment of stillness passes before it lets out a deep, metallic honk, a clear sound of gratitude. The herd moves forward, inspecting the offering with gentle curiosity. The baby chirped silently, already familiar with the delicious treat, and eagerly begin nibbling. Their parents watch them, and then slowly they too accept your gift, taking careful bites. You have given without demand. The leader hums. This kindness will not be forgotten. The velociraptors change his delight, their feathers fluffing up with pride. You're leaving quite the impression, one of them whispers. They truly trust you now. Transverse Rex chuckles deeply. Kindness given freely is the strongest bond. He muses. This herd will always remember you. Ironhorn watches the exchange from his marathon position, his massive form still imposing, but instead of skepticism, there is something else in his expression, a quiet understanding. He exits sharply. You are a rare kind of human, he mutters. Perhaps trust is not so foolish after all. The babe honk happily, their tiny tails wagging with pure joy as they press against their parents. They are safe and they are home. Drinking in the water. For now, you have truly made a difference. Hey. Okay, look. I'm going to be honest with everyone. One of the reasons why I'm doing so much nice stuff is because back in my time, creatures like dinosaurs and Pokemon were always the ones being kind to me. Even some of the most aggressive Pokemon have become my best friends. There we go. Until it sits out as if considering your words with deep thought, his gentle eye softening and a resonant hum escapes its throat, a sound of understanding. Kindness is often repaid in ways unseen. It murmurs, you have given much, and so in return, you are welcomed here. The Velociraptor's beam feathers fluffing up. You treat creatures with the same respect they've given you. No wonder you've earned so much trust. One chirps. Tyrannosaurus Rex chuckles, its massive tail flicking in approval. Even the fiercest beings can become allies when met with sincerity. That is truth few understand. Ironhorn watches from the distance, his massive form unmoved, but his gaze lingering on you. He mutters, loyalty is earned, not demanded. Creatures have stood by you, it's because you have given them reason to. The church Catholic pressing closer to their parents fully at ease. It's clear now your kindness is not just seen but truly understood. You have proven that trust is a bond built on sincerity. Whether with Dinosaur's Pokemon or any creature willing to listen, there's still more to uncover. Yep. I know you're not gonna believe this, but back in my time, I actually did have a talking Tyrannosaurus Rex. His name was and he was super sweet. Period. It's not even just him. Plenty of legendary Pokemon have also given me affection, especially Lugia. The Tyrannosaurus Rex beside you tilts its massive head, letting out a thoughtful rum. A talking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now that's an interesting tale. Funny how he says that even though he's talking himself. The Velociraptor exchanges going, his feathers fluffing up tears. And legendary Pokemon? One curves. Creature of immense power showing you affection? That says a lot about you. Ironhorn exits sharply through. There is no skepticism in his tone. Only come if these beings have offered you trust, Mars, then you must have given them reason to. The leap hums of kindness is repaid in ways unseen. Perhaps you are meant to walk among creatures others fear. The jungle still hums with mystery. Thank you for being so kind. Both you and your herd. And your friends behind you. Hum, lowering its head slightly in a clear gesture of gratitude. Kindness given is kindness returned, it murmurs. May your path always be guided by trust and goodwill. It's a joyful honk, their little tails flicking excitedly as they press closer to their parents. They are home, safe, and forever grateful to you. Iron says deeply, his massive frame shifting slightly. Mars, but there is no irritation and it's not only relative. You are a rare kind of human. I will remember this. You see what I mean? It's just repeating it now. The Triceratops remains still, but there is no weariness now, only quiet acknowledgement. The light beam, the feathers fluffed up with pride. You've done something incredible here. Well, this doesn't happen often. That's how deep trust built on sincerity lasts. It muses, and you have built much today. The jungle still holds challenges ahead. Oh my gosh. Before I can say anything, a massive Ankylosaurus shows up and says, I heard there is a human near here. Says, what am I overhearing about? You know what's something? I think the run's ruined. I don't know. That's the offer he's repeating. So I don't know if it. What is this about? Trust. Dinosaur saw beneath its heavy footsteps as the massive Ankylosaurus emerges from the dense jungle. Its armor-like plates gleam under the sunlight as its curved tail sways with undeniable strength. Rotors stiffen, their feathers puffing up slightly, and Tyrannosaurus Rex tilts its head, watching with calm curiosity. Einhorn flicks its tail, his sharp gaze watching the newcomer. Stonehide, he murmurs. I wondered if you would appear. Ankylosaurus Stonehide, leader of the Ironbacks, lets out a deep, rumbling breath, was heavy with authority. I heard murmurs of outsiders earning trust among the Triceratops. His heavy gaze settled on you, and now I see. It is true. His tail shifts slightly, but there is no outright aggression, only evaluation. Humans do not simply walk into our land without consequence, he declares. So tell me, what have you done to convince Ironhorn that you are worth acknowledging? Don't. I bet they're not known for patience, but is listening. Oh no. This is bad. He could get his whipping try to just rip me in half. Oh, we might be screwed. I've done nothing but shown them kindness. He wanted respect. When I offered him food, so I did exactly that. And these babies you see over there, I helped get them back to their family. Stonehound watches you carefully as heavy armored body standing firm as his massive tail shifts slightly in thought. His deep-set eyes flick to the baby dinosaurs now safely nestled with their herd, then back to Ironhorn, who remains unmoving but watchful. Tom, voice low and weak. Ironhorn is not easily convinced. If he has accepted your presence, then you have done more than just speak empty words. Velociraptor exchange glances, their feathers fluffing up. What is it? You're impressing him, one of them whispers. This is rare. Answers Red Holmes. Stoneheart does not offer respect lightly. I mean, if he's still listening, you're doing something right. Stoneheart flicks his tail again. You claim kindness. You claim respect. His sharp gaze locks on you. Then tell me, human, why does trust matter to you? Why offers kindness when others would not? The jungle quiet softly. I went running still, watching. Because creatures have shown me the same love in return. Like I was just telling everybody a while ago. Trenton? Back in my time, creatures have been nice to me. Even protecting me after befriending them. I befriended them. Stonehound watches you intently, his deep-set eyes flicking with thought. His mustache shifts slightly, the weight of his stance solid, yet no longer rigid. You have been protected by those you trusted. He murmurs, voice lower now, not in challenge but in understanding, and so you offer that same protection in return. Ironhide exhales sharply, his bow-worn gaze shifting between you and Stonehide. Oh, perhaps the human speaks more truth than most. See, I mean, the change glances, their feathers fluffing up, but it's like, he's listening. One whispers, this is huge. Answers Rex chuckles softly. You earn the respect of both Ironhorn and Stonehide. You are proving that trust is more than just words. It's a bond. Stonehide steps forward slightly, his armor plates gleaming under the sunlight. If creatures of great strength have chosen to stand by you, Morris, then you must have given them reason to. Joel seems quiet, as if the very land recognized the gravity of the Stonehide flicks his tail once more, contemplating. Then tell me, human, what is your next step? What do you seek beyond this place? No longer a challenge, it is an invitation to share your journey. I didn't even mean to be here. Period. A portal completely opened up and dragged me to this prehistoric era. Now, I'm just trying to help the other dinosaurs. So the Bronchiosaurus would also trust me. But also so the dinosaurs that way I could possibly make some more dinosaur friends. Oh, almost thoughtfully, his massive tail flicking as he considers your words. A portal, he murmured, his sharp gaze locked on you. If such a thing brought you here, then perhaps it was not random. Strange occurrences have been happening in this land. Disturbances, shifts. Perhaps your arrival was part of it. That's interesting. Maybe you're meant to be here. There's your answer. I'm deleting this. I knew they forgot. I don't know if you can actually get good memory on this. That's the thing that drives me the most nuts. Because the thing is, yep, that's what I was worried about. The stupid. Yep, and now it landed all over my crap. I wouldn't have come. Okay, that's just great. Okay, well, never mind. I'm ending it off. Bye.